Now on Good Morning Northwest, a manhunt for a killer who Spokane police believe pulled the trigger, killing a man in West Spokane.
Well, your weather forecast and the weather's going to be very consistent, but it's also going to be very cold for the next several days. We're going to talk about this frigid air that's coming up.
And more confusion coming from the investigation into the U of I student murders. How police are trying to clarify now, and the newest piece of information they released about people living in the home where those murders happened. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Friday, December the 2nd. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast, and we've got some really cold temperatures across the region.
Yeah, very light winds, but we're sitting at 13 degrees. Maybe a little patchy fog out there in places, but for the most part, it's just plain cold. And that's what we're going to be seeing when we look at the 4 things you need to know. That very cold morning, it's going to be icy out there, and that's going to continue through the afternoon. Although it'll be partly cloudy later on, it will be cold for days. We'll track how long that's going to last. And shoveling, if you didn't get it done yesterday, even with the heavy snow and the warmer temperatures, it'll be a challenge. We look at the temperatures right now, and we're at 8 below into Moses Lake, 2 degrees into Grand Coulee. Colville, you're at a single 1, and we're sitting at 13 degrees. But the wind chill has Omak at like 10 below 0, 19 below into Moses Lake. These are just light winds. In Spokane, it feels like 4. So make sure you're ready for the cold weather if you're stepping outside for any length of time. We'll see temperatures potentially into the single digits, warming to 19 by 11. 25 will be our high at 2 and 3 o'clock. We're expecting those temperatures.
Mark, thanks. We begin with breaking news. A murderer is on the run from police this morning.
Spokane police say a man shot someone at the Cascade Manufactured Home community on 16th Avenue. Sydney Charles is at the Breaking Now desk. And Sydney, what else do we know this morning?
Well, Derek, I've been checking in with Spokane's Lieutenant Terry Pruninger a few times this morning, and he told me that they know who the killer is and that they are looking for him right now. Take a look at your screen. This is who police are looking for. 33-year-old Mitchell Chandler. He is 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighs about 172 pounds. Now, important to note here, this photo is about 3 years old, so his appearance may be different if you do see him. SPD believes Chandler shot and killed a man right here in this neighborhood off of 16th Avenue and Highway 195 in West Spokane. It happened in one of the homes in the Cascade Manufactured Home community. The suspect tried to get away, and police found his car near Sunset Boulevard. Officers then attempted to find him with the help of K9 units, but have been unsuccessful. Lieutenant Pruninger told me they've called in more units this morning, including drones, the SWAT team, and assistance from the sheriff's office. He says if you have any information, call Crime Check. That number is on your screen, 509-456-2233. Lieutenant Pruninger also told me that the investigation will be moving to multiple locations as police continue to search for the suspect throughout the morning. I will continue to check in with him and bring you any new details that I learn. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. 18 days after 4 University of Idaho students were killed, there is growing confusion over the investigation. Police say that they have found out 6 people may have lived at the home where the 4 students were killed.
Police do not believe this 6th person was present at the time of the murders. They had previously said there were 5 roommates. An employee of the building's management company confirms that a 6th person is on the lease, but will not disclose that person's name.
We still believe it's a targeted attack.
Somebody targeted these individuals for some reason.
Earlier this week, a statement led to some confusion about whether police still stood by that theory. The Moscow Police Department posting, detectives do not currently know if the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted, but continue to investigate. Now, police say their post was in response to comments made by Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson that the home of the victims, and specifically 1 or 2 of the roommates, may have been targeted. That alone is what MPD is clarifying. Posting again on Facebook, we remain consistent in our belief that this was indeed a targeted attack, but have not concluded if the target was the residents or its occupants. Police Chief James Fry reaffirming that.
Why you believe it was targeted, or the reasons, are so crucial to the investigation that they cannot be revealed?
That is correct. And we are not going to reveal that. That's part of that investigation. We're trying to pull the pieces in that will help give us the before, the during, and the after.
For the time being, police say they will only reveal information that does not compromise the ongoing investigation. So still no suspect, no weapon, no motive, and Moscow detectives continue to keep the details of the investigation to themselves.
We talked with one expert who gave us an inside look into why police are withholding key details from the public. He told us in many investigations, releasing too much information can lead to problems for law enforcement interrogations.
And what the fear is often is you don't want to tip off your hand as to what evidence you have. You don't want to be putting information out in the media about what you have and what you know, because you don't want to tip off that person so that they flee the jurisdiction.
One key tool police use during investigations is finding out whether a suspect knows something they have not released to the media. If they do, that usually means they are somehow involved.
In our For the People coverage, Georgia is on our minds today as we mark the last day of early in-person voting in the pivotal Senate runoff election between Herschel Walker and Senator Raphael Warnock. Both Democrats and Republicans are making a huge push to motivate Georgians to the polls in the final hours. ABC's Alex Perche has the latest from D.C.
Good morning. With the election just days away and polls showing a neck-and-neck heat in this Senate runoff, every bit counts, which is why both parties brought out big names last night. Ahead of the last day of early voting in a crucial Senate runoff, the stars were out in Georgia. Former President Barack Obama in Atlanta Thursday making the case for Senator Raphael Warnock while taking swipes at Republican nominee Herschel Walker.
As your senator, Reverend Warnock hasn't been off chasing wacky conspiracy theories. He has not been drumming up fear and division.
In the suburbs, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham making the case for his candidate. Graham saying this on Fox News.
Why is it so nasty in Georgia? They're afraid of Herschel Walker. He transforms the Republican Party. It's not just about this election, it's about the future of the party.
And former President Donald Trump, who's almost single-handedly responsible for Walker's candidacy, also with no plans to travel to the Peach State. His relationship with Georgia Republicans complicated by the 2020 presidential election. There are also memories about how his prior involvement in the January 2021 runoffs turned out. This Georgia Senate runoff is December 6th. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
All right, we'll see what happens in the Peach State. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:07.
It's mighty chilly this morning, Mark.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, we're reports of fog into the West Plains, Highway 2 West, also I-90 potentially, with some limited visibility in places. Some of that could be freezing to the bridge decks and the roadways. You know how that rolls. So please take it easy out there. We're going to have a full check of this Arctic blast. Oh, there's a beautiful shot of the lights at Cowley Park making spirits bright.
If you're looking for weekend plans and want to help out some neighbors in need, the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department has you covered. Coming up, we'll show you the Santa Claus Food Drive happening tomorrow.
And Congress steps in to stop a rail strike from crippling the U.S. supply chain. But there is still one big demand from workers Congress didn't decide. The story after this break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your greed! Here's a difference you'll find at Car Wash Plaza. We're the only car wash with options. Choose either the self-wand bay or our touchless system. Powerful spray nozzles deliver 800 PSI water jets. Our gantry system moves, covering your entire vehicle, the sides, the roof, and the undercarriage too. We constantly check the cleaning solutions to ensure your best wash. Car Wash Plaza. Give us a try. We think you'll agree. It's the best in the Northwest.
Prep for the holidays in style at More Furniture.
These are the final days of our Black Friday sale with amazing prices on furniture for every room in your home.
Our massive sale has been extended to ensure everyone has a chance to save.
We have the furniture you need to get your home outfitted for the holidays, all on sale.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Meet your local essential workers.
What I like about the UFCW 3000 is for the benefits that make our lives better.
They make sure that we have secured pension and retirement.
I can work part-time and still maintain my health care coverage. I don't see myself going anywhere else because of UFCW 3000 benefits and wages.
Thanks, UFCW 3000.
Support local essential workers who live in and support our community. Go to ufcw3000.org to learn more.
You didn't choose cat allergies. You didn't choose your hairline, hot flashes, the flu, or that thing when your knee just gives out for no reason. You didn't choose your bad back, or this, or that. You didn't choose depression, melanoma, or lactose intolerance. But with Kaiser Permanente, you can choose your doctor who works with other best-in-class specialists to care for all that is you.
When tragedy hit Moscow, Idaho, 4 News Now was there, asking the tough questions and honoring the lives of 4 young people taken far too soon.
We just want justice for these victims.
Responsible, compassionate coverage on 4 News Now.
Enjoy life. It's time for the holidays at Sculptured Gardens. Discover a wonderland of unique and exceptional gift items, home decor, plants, and works of art. Items perfect for gift giving this holiday season. Enjoy life. It's time. East of Sullivan on Sprague Avenue.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Chinese authorities are using cell phone data to track down protesters who demonstrated against the government's COVID-19 restrictions.
That is according to a recent call between a protester and police heard by CNN. Hundreds of demonstrators gathered in the streets of major Chinese cities over the weekend, calling for an end to the stringent tests and lockdowns and even the removal of the president. Since then, protesters have received phone calls from the police inquiring about their participation, with some even being told to report to police stations for questioning.
This morning, former NFL star Antonio Brown is a wanted man. Florida police issued a warrant for his arrest for an alleged domestic violence incident. Officers say Brown was trying to evict the mother of his children from their home by throwing her belongings out of the house and allegedly threatening to shoot her. Then yesterday, an attempt to arrest Brown turned into a drawn-out standoff on the street. Brown has a long history of troubling behavior on and off the field, including multiple allegations of sexual assault.
Also new this morning, an economic crisis averted. Lawmakers took action to prevent a rail strike that threatened to upend the economy. The Senate passing a bipartisan bill forcing rail workers to abide by a deal that will keep the trains rolling. The lawmakers rejected a move to add guaranteed sick leave the unions had been fighting for.
Friday morning, 10-second takeaway. It's going to be partly cloudy today, but it's going to be very cold today. So your winter gear, making sure you're taking it easy. A lot of sidewalks still need some work. 25 are high today.
If you're looking for some fun activities this weekend, Spokane Valley will host its annual celebration of lights and tree lighting ceremony tonight. There will be performances by the Opportunity Elementary School Choir and the Ridgeline High School Band, plus a reading of The Night Before Christmas. The fun begins at 6 o'clock at City Hall.
Sunday is World Ice Skating Day. The first 50 people to show up to the Numerica Skate Ribbon skate for free. Leading up to the event, Numerica will host a DJ night tonight, as well as skating lessons this weekend. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
All right, the switch has been flipped and the lights are on, making spirits bright for the children getting care at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital during the Christmas season. A look at how it all came together coming up.
And you can see Santa and give back to your neighbors in need. Esther Bauer is in Coeur d'Alene with a special event for the family coming up in just...
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
Let's take a test drive of this rugged Nissan Frontier, redesigned inside and out. There's plenty of power so you can take it anywhere, thanks to an upgraded suspension, steering system, and powertrain. The cabin has improved too with a new seat design, larger storage compartments, and a big touchscreen that's smartphone compatible. If you weren't interested in a Nissan Frontier in the past, it's time to reevaluate. Test drive one at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
What is a jewelry design center? It's a diamond superstore, a center for engagement rings, wedding bands, and anniversary rings. A showroom with unique creations as well as award-winning designers. A fun, comfortable, no-pressure place where you're free to make big, small, or even no decisions at all. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
It's here when
once again an adventure in Coeur d'Alene with family and friends. Trees will light up, snow will fall, while you're dining, shopping, and having a ball. Santa and STCU hid elves in secret spots. So keep an eye out, you could win lots. If you find our elf on a shelf while in downtown Coeur d'Alene, a Fig Pickles shopping spree, Seahawks tickets, or gift cards you could gain. So explore downtown shops like never before. Go to cdadowntown.com if you want to learn more.
With our huge expansion, Lookout Pass has doubled with 500 acres of new terrain, including 14 new intermediate and advanced trails, plus a second quad lift. Our terrain is twice as big and twice as fun. This is the year to ski Lookout Pass. We still have the best powder. We're still the most affordable with adult tickets as low as $52. And we're still the most fun with friends and family. Make the easy right off the interstate drive to Lookout Pass. Visit skilookout.com for more.
Here we grow again. Even more fun is headed to Spokane Tribe Casino. You love Caesar Sportsbook, the grill and bar, and larger variety of games we recently added. Gear up for a new food court, a completely smoke-free gaming area, a state-of-the-art entertainment venue, and more. Things just keep getting better. You're in for guaranteed Holly Jolly wins of free slot play, gift cards, or up to $1,000 cash. Play the Santa's Workshop kiosk game this December at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Clark's Diamond Jewelers.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now lit up the park across from Sacred Heart Children's Hospital in our annual Making Spirits Bright project. It's our way of spreading holiday cheer, not only to those who visit Cali Park, but mostly for those families in the hospital.
Yeah, Mark Peterson and the Extreme team have been battling the elements to try to get all of the lights ready for you. Rania Kaur shows us the big reveal.
Light the lights of Cali Park and Making Spirits Bright. Merry Christmas! Here they come, all on. Absolutely beautiful.
For the past 6 years, Mark Peterson has been flipping the switch at Cali Park, turning on the lights in the hopes of turning on the spirits for the kids and families at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. No one knows that better than the Kelsey family.
I mean, we drove by these lights for 78 days, and back in 2017, 2018, when our boys were in the hospital.
Twins Jack and Liam were born at 29 weeks. This picture is from the first time they were able to be together in the hospital. The boys today are almost 5 years old and helped Mark Peterson flip the lights on this year.
I went with Mommy and we played all day, so we had a great day.
The lights are a great reminder because of the positive outcome that we had. And we know that there's not always positive outcomes that come out of the hospital, but maybe just being in the park, seeing it all, it's really special.
In Spokane, I'm Rania Kaur, 4 News Now.
Great job.
And there it is, all lit up as we zoom in. And I love this view because you can see to the right Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. So you see how you can look out those windows there down on all those lights.
Oh, it's right there. And of course, then we had people who were pulled off of I-90 that came in yesterday before I left going, my kids screamed, please, can we go there? And I go like, I am so sorry. Thanks for coming. Because you don't want to hear the kids scream, but they
hopefully
want to see
they exited safely.
Yes.
Yeah, the Weather Clearwater Summit Group Tuesday helped kickstart us. Vista was a great partner in helping us get those lights up. I mean, we had so many great volunteers.
Yeah, and of course, Ace Hardware.
Oh, man,
awesome.
They wanted Horizon Credit Union. Uncle Rusty, hot soup and sandwiches yesterday for lunch. My volunteers work on a good stomach. All right, so thank you guys, everybody, for helping. Okay, let's do the weather, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Let me do my other job. 25 degrees, partly cloudy, cold, and this cold is not just today, not just tomorrow. It's going to be a while. 11 degrees for the overnight low tonight. You're feeling the cold air come through some of the cracks and crevices in your home. Time to spend the weekend sort of tracking those out and getting them plugged up because we're not going to warm up. 8 below in Moses Lake, 13 below in Winthrop. Okay, that's the highlight there. Omak, you're at 3. We're sitting at 13. Taking a look at the radar, we want to concentrate our Our attention onto Seattle. They're going to get snow. They're getting snow right now, and that's going to continue to roll through. It doesn't matter if it's a skip or 2 inches. It creates a little bit of havoc there with the hills and the people. So anyway, if you're heading over there, use caution. All right, we do have, again, some cloud cover on the move, but that's going to be about it. And we're going to remain dry. Our highs today are going to be into the mid-20s, Spokane, 27 Post Falls, Liberty Lake, 27. The Valley will be around 27 degrees. Deer Park, you're going to be at 22. Looking pretty good. Well, you're going to be right there with the rest of us. We're going to be in the mid-20s today, tomorrow, low 20s, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then back into the mid-20s Wednesday, Thursday. It's the overnight lows, starting your day off in the single digits. Boy, it's going to be quite a bit of a mess. So we want you to be prepared for this. Make sure your vehicle is cleared of all the snow before. I saw people, I don't know how they were driving yesterday because I couldn't see into there because of all the snow. Please make sure it's cleared and work on those sidewalks today with de-icer.
Really work on those sidewalks. Really important. All right, our time is now 6:20.
All right, we will go live to Esther Bauer with the Santa Claus Food Drive and have a preview of tomorrow's World Cup match for Team USA.
USA. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
BECU was created for communities like Spokane because we get what it means to be a Spokanite. We're locals who look out for our neighbors and strive to do what's right for our members. With convenient neighborhood financial centers, free ATMs, and 24/7 mobile banking, we can do what's right for you too. So join us at BECU.
The big New Year's Eve party is at Chewelah Casino with 3 sets of cash drawings. Play your favorite games to earn your entries for your chance to win your share of over $15,000 in cash prizes. And every Saturday, you could earn bonus entries just by playing with your Sun Club card. Party, play, and win on December 31st during our 3 sets of drawings. Dance in the new year with cash prizes at Chewelah Casino. Learn more at ChewelahCasino.com.
I'm Chad Young from the Easy Home Buyer, and I pay cash for houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast for cash, call us today for your no-obligation as-is cash offer. We buy houses in any condition, and there are no fees, no commissions, and no repairs. We buy houses with tenants, fixer-uppers, bare land, even haunted houses. Woo! Call us today or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Celebrate the season in style with Spokane Symphony Holiday Pops. Join the orchestra, chorale, and jazz singer Jake Bergevin for an evening of holiday favorites at the Fox. Visit SpokaneSymphony.org or call 509-624-1200.
Not attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now.
Call 1-800-435-6817.
Welcome back. You can help out families in need this weekend and get a kickstart on holiday fun for the kids.
The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department is sponsoring a food drive to give back during the season of giving, and Santa's involved. Esther Bauer is live at Fire Station 3 in Coeur d'Alene with how you can take part.
Santa is involved, and I hear he might be making a special appearance later this hour, so we're very excited about that. I'm joined with Craig Etherton again this morning. So, Craig, talk with us about how bringing a canned food item will get you a special visit with Santa.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is one of our lead-off charity events for the holiday season, and so bringing down a canned food donation, and we'll get you your family photo with Santa in front of our lovely fire engine and our Christmas tree here. So we have a lot of people who do this every year, and it's really fun to watch and see the kids growing up and see how they change over the years as well.
And Craig, this is the season to give back and serve. And this is kind of a lead-off event for a bigger annual charity that you also do. So tell us about something else we can expect moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So our department's tremendously involved in charity throughout the community. Of course, our fire stations are Toys for Tots drop-off locations as well. But here in a couple of weeks, starting on December 17th, will be our candy cane run, or food drive, Mobile Santa, where we decorate a fire engine, an old fire engine, 1948 Buffalo fire engine, with a bunch of lights, and we drive Santa around town and collect food for our community. Where this event, the last time we held it a couple of years back, we got around 1,200 pounds of food.
Wow.
For this event. We get thousands of pounds of food for our food drive. It's a 10-day event and a lot of manpower and a lot of man hours to get it done, but our community always shows up.
And a lot of good, and thank you for serving us every single day and keeping us all so safe. Thank you for sponsoring this event. We have all the information that you need to know. This food drive, the Santa Claus food drive, is happening tomorrow. Head on over to KXLY.com for more. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Esther, thank you so much. Hey, we are counting down the minutes to what could turn into a historic match at the World Cup tomorrow. The U.S. men's team faces off against the Netherlands, and a win would take the U.S. past this round for just the third time in history. Christian Pulisic, who was injured during the game-winning goal against Iran, says he expects to be able to play. Tomorrow's match starts tomorrow morning at 7. Set your alarms. I've already set mine.
Yeah, so 24 hours and 34 minutes away. By the way, just read on Twitter, a sports writer saying the flu has hit the Dutch camp. We'll take any advantage we can get there tomorrow.
We sure will. It's now 6:26.
All right, before I head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, some say the royal rivalry is heating up.
No one sees what's happening behind closed doors.
As Prince William and Princess Kate prepare to hand out the Earthshot prizes in Boston, their trip has been partially overshadowed by Harry and Meghan.
Why did you want to make this documentary?
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex ready to speak inside the widely anticipated docuseries.
I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
The timing of the trailer coming as William and Kate tour Boston, greeting fans from around the city. And we'll have the very latest live from the royal trip coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, Boston.
My husband and I have never been more active.
Shingles doesn't care.
I go to spin classes with my coworkers.
Good for you. Shingles doesn't care. Because no matter how healthy you feel, your risk of shingles sharply increases after age 50. But Shingrix protects. Proven over 90% effective. Shingrix is a vaccine used to prevent shingles in adults 50 years and older. Shingrix does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients or to a previous dose. An increased risk of Guillain-Barré syndrome was observed after getting Shingrix. Fainting can also happen. The most common side effects are pain, redness and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, tiredness, headache, shivering, fever, and upset stomach. Shingles doesn't care, but Shingrix protects. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Shingrix today.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Visit Downtown Coeur d'Alene this holiday season.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
Prep for the holidays in style at More Furniture.
These are the final days of our Black Friday sale with amazing prices on furniture for every room in your home.
Our massive sale has been extended to ensure everyone has a chance to save.
We have the furniture you need to get your home outfitted for the holidays, all on sale.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Fred's Appliance Black Friday sale is going on now. Save on all major appliances.
Fred's Appliance has a limited supply of Samsung front-load laundry sets. On sale now for only $6.49 each.
Get out the toughest stains and enjoy wrinkle-free clothes with this steam set.
This Samsung laundry set is only $6.49 each. Save $500 on this washer and dryer that you won't find at the box stores.
Get exclusive deals and products at Fred's Black Friday sale.
This month, basketball star Drew Timme and Walker's Furniture are teaming up to support local families and charities in our region. Just go to teamupwithtimmy.com or follow us on Facebook and see how you can help this great cause.
Together, we can make a difference.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker starts with some breaking news this morning.
This man, 33-year-old Mitchell Chandler, is a murder suspect on the run from Spokane police. He is suspected of shooting and killing a man in the Cascade Manufactured Home community at 16th Avenue and Highway 195 in West Spokane. He's 6'2", about 170 pounds. Now, this picture is about 3 years old, so his appearance may be somewhat altered. If you have any information about where he is, call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
NASA's historic moon mission has entered the final leg of its journey. The Orion spacecraft, the core of the Artemis 1 mission, is making a final pass by the moon before heading home to Earth. On Monday, its view will offer glimpses of notable lunar sites, including lava beds that astronauts explored during the Apollo era. From there, the capsule will fire up its engines and make its way back to Earth, splashing down the Pacific Ocean off of San Diego on December 11th. The ultimate goal of Artemis 1 is to test the spacecraft to its limits before attempting to send humans back to the moon in 2024. All right, Good Morning Northwest, I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, December 2nd, and it is a cold start. Here's Mark with your first alert forecast.
All right, let's get to those current conditions and show you what you're waking up to. First of all, we do have some cloud cover, a few breaks in the clouds into Coeur d'Alene, but holding on to, well, 18 degrees there. We're at 13. We've got a clear sky, and it is a cold start. Here are the 4 things you need to know. It's a very cold morning, icy conditions out there. Everything that was, again, melted yesterday with some of the warmer temperatures is now, again, as I called, artwork. Partly cloudy later on today. We'll see that come into our area. It's going to be cold for days. And again, it's going to be a challenge to shovel that snow, which is now ice, that we didn't get to yesterday. Moses Lake, it's 8 below this morning, 13 for us. Into the winds added to that. Moses Lake feels like 19 below, feels like 10 below in Omak, and it feels like 2 degrees in Spokane. So again, dressing warmly and appropriately as you head out will only assist you. By 11 o'clock, 19, but our high today is going to be 25. We should see that in the 2 and 3 o'clock hour.
And developing from the Breaking Now desk, President Biden's student debt relief plan is on hold nationwide right now. It comes as the Supreme Court said it will review the legality of Biden's plan. Supreme justices have agreed to hear oral arguments in the case in February, with a decision expected by June. President Biden lashing back on Twitter, saying in part, Republican officials are throwing up roadblocks in order to prevent middle-class families from getting the student debt relief they need. We are taking our case to the Supreme Court. The White House also releasing an official statement just yesterday, saying in part, we welcome the Supreme Court's decision to hear the case on our student debt relief plan for middle and working class borrowers this February. This program is necessary to help over 40 million eligible Americans struggling under the burden of student loan debt recover from the pandemic and move forward with their lives. The program is also legal, supported by careful analysis from administration lawyers. Biden's program would offer up to $20,000 of debt relief to millions of qualified borrowers. Nearly 2 weeks ago, the Biden administration started notifying people who are approved. About 26 million people had already applied by the time it was frozen. Now, student loan repayments will remain on hold until the final decision comes down, despite requests from the Biden administration to allow it to proceed while the case plays out in court. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thank you. It is cold and flu season, and people across in the Northwest are catching the bug. That includes homeless people at Camp Hope and the Trent Resource Center.
The Salvation Army, which runs the resource center, wants people to know those seeking shelter will not be turned away because they're sick. Executive Director Major Ken Perrine says up to 280 people a night get a bed and receive services at the Trent Resource and Assistance Center. The Major says they will not turn away people because of a virus.
When people come into the Trent shelter, we try to accommodate them with the beds we have there. Should we run out of beds in order to put them in, we actually work to get them sent to another location. So we're not turning people away. Obviously, we're not going to send somebody back out into freezing cold weather.
Major Perrine adds that right now the Trent Homeless Shelter has 1 confirmed COVID case and 1 case of a stomach bug. People who tested COVID positive will be quarantined and asked to follow CDC guidelines, including wearing a mask. He says reasons to turn people away from the shelter are only when they violate safety protocols like fighting and using drugs in the shelter.
Human rights activists say a man was shot and killed by Iranian security forces for honking his car horn to celebrate Iran's loss to the U.S. at the World Cup. A group called Iran Human Rights provided CNN with video of the man, 27-year-old Mehran Samak. There were numerous reports of Iranians cheering Tuesday's U.S. victories because they saw it as a way of protesting their country's hardline Islamist regime. Pro-reform news outlet Iran Wire showed footage from Samak's funeral where mourners were heard chanting anti-government slogans. Well, social media can be used for a lot of things, from connecting with friends to selling old stuff.
Yeah, it helped one Spokane man get a stolen car back. After their home flooded, Michael and his wife were staying at a hotel in the West Hills neighborhood when his car was stolen from the parking lot. Michael immediately reported it to police. Little did he know, he had our community on his side. William Hagee is the chair of the West Hills Neighborhood Council and immediately got a post up on the Nextdoor app reporting the vehicle stolen. It didn't take long to get attention.
And it was the very next day they'd seen the ad, and they, of course, opened their mobile phone, look at the post, see the car, see the post, and then immediately called Crime Check.
I'm not the kind of person that likes help from people. And they really humbled me in the way they reached out and supported me during that time. It was rough.
His car was found about 5 miles away on the lower South Hill. The person who spotted it called Crime Check right away. SPD says they have seen a 60% increase in vehicle thefts compared to the same time last year.
So glad they helped them find it.
Yes,
really cool.
Great. It's now 6:37.
All right, not great. These temperatures, and they are well below average, as you're about to show us.
As we're out and about, people come up, they talk to us. We love that, and everyone asked me, can you warm it up a little bit? And I said, sure, by Friday it'll be 28 for the high.
Oh, nice.
27 is a normal overnight low. That's a 30-year average, so yeah, we're well below average.
Coming up, the pandemic has been tough on everyone, especially our kids and our teenagers. The potentially lasting effects the past couple of years have had on their brains. That's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Too much turkey? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Find huge savings store-wide. And the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus 4 years, no interest. Hurry, the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
What is a jewelry design center? Locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you more choices, more options. A showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. A center who also creates exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Whose specialized selection process ensures the brightest diamonds and most vivid gems. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
The doctor will see you now. But do they really? Do they see that crick in your neck? That ache in your heart? Will they see that funny little thing that wasn't there last year? The new bounce in your step? The way your retinal scan connects to your blood sugar? At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together to care for all that is you.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family. We don't know how to handle certain situations, and hospice can come in and train us.
Takes a special person.
Yeah, I said, you are amazing at what you do.
And she said, this is a calling, and I love what I do.
To learn how you can join the Hospice of Spokane team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Here we grow again. Even more fun is headed to Spokane Tribe Casino. You love Caesars Sportsbook, the Grill and Bar, and larger variety of games we recently added. Gear up for a new food court, a completely smoke-free gaming area, a state-of-the-art entertainment venue, and more. Things just keep getting better. You're in for guaranteed Holly Jolly wins of free slot play, gift cards, or up to $1,000 cash. Play the Santa's Workshop kiosk game this December at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
The Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And for a limited time, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
It's now 6:40. If you think the pandemic has affected your teenager, a new study shows you are absolutely right. Researchers say they now have evidence that teenagers' brains physically age faster because of pandemic-related stressors. The study shows in 2020 reports of anxiety and depression in teens shot up by more than 25%. Experts were able to see these changes in MRIs compared to teens' brains prior to the pandemic. Right now, scientists are working to figure out if these chemical changes are permanent and how it could affect teens in the long term.
Well, Walgreens is expanding its same-day delivery service to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week across the U.S. Customers order through its website or app, and items are delivered in as little as an hour around the clock. It'll be available in 400 stores nationwide. Walgreens is celebrating the expansion by offering free delivery on orders over $20 through December 10th with the use of a special code.
All right, good morning. You could order some hand warmers. You're going to need them. 10-second takeaway. It's partly cloudy, but very cold. Again, winter gear needed. Icy surfaces. Use caution in the parking lots and sidewalks. 25 are high today.
Well, take a look at this image. It's two merging galaxies about 500 million light years from Earth. NASA officials say the swirling shape made by the galaxies came as they started to unite, disturbing their individual shapes. The dots of light seen in the background are other distant galaxies.
Pretty amazing stuff.
It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's now 6:41.
All right, Esther Bauer is live with the Santa Claus food drive.
Yep, Santa Claus is almost here at the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department. He's going to be in this seat, and we'll show you how a special donation will get you a special visit with Santa.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
It's time to say yes to your healthcare story. The Washington Health Plan Finder helps you find new health plan options like Cascade Care. These plans cover primary care visits, mental health services, and generic drugs, all before meeting a deductible. Start your next chapter off right by enrolling in your 2023 health plan at wahealthplanfinder.org. Don't wait until it's too late. Enroll now.
Oh, hey, Drew, you're back.
Can Mark come down and make a Northern Quest commercial?
Well, we were just getting ready to go to Maslow's for breakfast, so...
Please, honey.
Well, what am I supposed to do while you're making this commercial?
We'll need extras.
Extras?
It's easy. You just hang out in a fuzzy background while we say hilarious stuff.
Was that an example?
This holiday, WeatherTech gift cards are perfect for people to pick exactly what they want. Laser-measured floor liners that fit your vehicle precisely. Keep your seats safe from messes with the Child Car Seat Protector. Sink Mat protects under your sink. There's even something for our furry friends with the pet feeding system. Order the WeatherTech gift card instantly for the holidays at WeatherTech.com.
More turkey than you can handle. Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. That's more days to find huge savings store-wide. More days to shop special purchases. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And decorating your entire home just got easier with 4 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
4 News Now is brought to you by Washington Trust Bank.
It's now 6:44. Santa Claus is coming early, and he is looking for helpers this weekend.
That's right. The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department is sponsoring a food drive this weekend, teaching kids about giving while also giving them a holiday memory. Esther Bauer is live at Fire Station 3 in Coeur d'Alene with what you need to know to get involved. All the big fellas here.
He did arrive. It's a special appearance. Now, this is the Santa Claus food drive, and we have Santa Claus. Good morning to you, Santa. Awesome. So we're also joined with Craig Etherton, who's been telling us all about the food drive. So we have Santa here with us, and tell me about when you bring a donation, what kids are going to get to do.
Yeah, so with the delivery of a canned food item here, we just bring your family in and give you a free photograph with Santa.
Now, Craig, you've been doing this for 20 plus years. You guys serve every day. What is your favorite part about seeing families come out, donate, and make these special memories?
Well, we just know we have an excellent community here in Coeur d'Alene that really always comes out and gives to our community. And that's obviously why Santa takes time out of his busy schedule to come down to Coeur d'Alene and help us out with not only this photograph session and food drive tomorrow, but also our mobile Santa run, which will start on the 17th of December.
Well, we cannot thank you guys enough for taking time out of your busy schedules to make time for us this morning. Santa, for you making time for us this morning and being here. Awesome. And being here tomorrow. Now, this event is happening tomorrow here at Fire Station 3. You can find the address, time, details, all the information you need to know is up on KXLY.com. We'll send it on back to you guys in the studio.
Maybe Santa looks a little slim because he hasn't started eating all those cookies and stuff that people leave out for him Christmas week.
Well, we were, and then Mark says, well, you know, he's a firefighter in a fire station, Santa, and they're you know, pretty fit folk.
Pretty fit, getting ready, but looking forward to the cookies, as am I. I'll be the big guy, be the bigger guy later on. All right, let's talk about Coeur d'Alene. Again, great people, great town. Warmer than we are, 18 degrees, but they've got cloud cover holding in some of the warmth. We have a clear sky and we're cold. We're sitting at 13 degrees. Forecasting a high today of 25. That's going to be it. And that's even cooler than our average overnight lows with those south winds 5-10 miles an hour. So it doesn't take much for that wind chill to take effect. 11 degrees for the overnight low with winds 5 to 10. So temperature right now, Winthrop 14 below zero, 8 below in Moses Lake. That's not the wind chill, that's the real temperature. And then we get into Idaho where we have some of the cloud cover and a little warmer temperatures. St. Mary's at 24 degrees, 19 into Bonners Ferry. So again, all of it colder than average. The radar highlighting this because we've had a few quick hits out of the Tri-Cities, also around Missoula. Things are improving there. I-90 is going to be a bit of a mess. Lookout Pass again, snowpacked and icy. But it's Seattle affecting air travel, affecting the drive. Coming in, you're going to see Snoqualmie Pass is going to start getting some snow. So be careful as you head out. We're going to see some cloud cover really into the mountains where it backs up and hangs out. That too is going to clear out later on today. Everybody's going to be clear and cold. We look at our highs for today. A little warmer downtown. We had that yesterday. 27 degrees into Spokane Valley, 25 Spokane International. Fairchild, you'll be at 24 degrees, but it'll be at 27 Hayden, Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls. Very consistent, very wide-ranging. The planning forecast. Still cold. 26 on Saturday, 23 Sunday. We continue to go down into Monday with 20 and then warming back up to 27, 28 by Friday. But the overnight lows continue to be extremely cold, including tomorrow morning. Okay, we're going to have temperatures around 11 degrees, and you know what that means? That means when you're heading out to the ski slopes for the chairs to fire up at 9 o'clock, it's still going to be very cold. Dress appropriately. Here's your ski report. 49 degrees north, 19 degrees are forecasted high today, but they've got 15 inches of snow, and they've got some powder up there. Lookout Pass is looking pretty good, but getting there, just taking it, allowing extra time. 21 will be the high today, and they've got some heavy powder up there. Schweitzer, again, they've gotten a ton of snow, 5 inches in the last 24 hours. They're going to have a high today of 18. Silver Mountain at 15. There is some fresh snow there. Check this out. This is from the storm, Mount Spokane, picking up 14 inches. So in the last 24 hours, they've gotten 9. They open tomorrow, and their high today is going to be 19 as they get those slopes ready for everyone to hit the hills.
Wow.
And everyone is excited for all of the ski areas to be open.
I was going to say, I suddenly want to dust off that snowboard like this weekend.
Do it.
Yeah, I want to buy some heated gloves first, and then I'm ready. It's now 6:49. Your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Friday morning TGIF. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Toyota.
The big New Year's Eve party is at Chewelah Casino with 3 sets of cash drawings. Play your favorite games to earn your entries for your chance to win your share of over $15,000 in cash prizes. And every Saturday, you could earn bonus entries just by playing with your Sun Club card. Party, play, and win on December 31st during our 3 sets of drawings. Dance in the new year with cash prizes at Chewelah Casino. Learn more at ChewelahCasino.com.
Black Friday mattress discounts have been extended today through this Monday at Walker's.
Save up to $800 on Serta iComfort and Beautyrest Black mattress sets. And up to $300 on Purple mattresses. Or take advantage of no minimum purchase, no money down, and no interest for 5 years.
Plus, receive up to $300 of free furniture, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Walker's.
Of the holidays at River Park Square.
You didn't choose cat allergies. You didn't choose your hairline, hot flashes, the flu, or that thing when your knee just gives out for no reason. You didn't choose your bad back, or this, or that. You didn't choose depression, melanoma, or lactose intolerance. But with Kaiser Permanente, you can choose your doctor who works with other best-in-class specialists to care for all that is you.
Change is just a part of life. As humans, we're wired to handle life's changes, big and small. COVID-19 is one of those changes, and it's sticking around for a while, whether we like it or not. Each new wave requires us to adapt, to adjust. But together, we will. COVID keeps changing, but so can we. Visit takecarewa.org to learn how.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
6:53 is your time. Let's get you ready for your Friday and your weekend here in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson telling us about that cold settling in.
Esther Bauer live with how to kickstart some holiday fun for the kids.
But a man is on the run from Spokane Police this morning. Let's get to Sydney Charles with the details.
Spokane Police say a man
shot someone at the Cascade Manufactured Home community on 16th Avenue yesterday afternoon. Spokane Lieutenant Pruninger told me that they know who the killer is and that they are looking for him right now. Take a look at your screen. This is who police are looking for. 33-year-old Mitchell Chandler. He is 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighs about 172 pounds. Now, important to note, this photo is about 3 years old, so his appearance may be different if you do see him. SPD believes Chandler shot and killed a man right here in this neighborhood off of 16th Avenue and Highway 195 in West Spokane. Police say if you have any information, call Crime Check. That number is on your screen right there.
We are starting off cold with our first alert weather on this Friday morning, and that cold's going to stick around. So we're sitting right now at 13 degrees. You've got 8 below Moses Lake, 14 below Winthrop. The wind chill in Omak area, it's like 10 below zero. Moses Lake 19 below. We're sitting at 2 degrees, and we've got a clear sky. So make sure you're dressed appropriately as you're heading out, and if you're going to spend any length of time outdoors. Our high today is going to be 25. 2 and 3 o'clock, we'll see that once the sun sets. Those temperatures continue to fall, but it's going to be a cold start as well.
There's growing confusion over the investigation into the 4 U of I students killed. Police say they have found out 6 people may have lived in the home where those students were killed. Police do not believe that 6th person was present at the time of the murders, though. They'd previously said there were 5 roommates. And earlier this week, police walked back the use of the term targeted attack to describe the murder. The Moscow Police Department posting, detectives do not currently know if the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted, but continue to investigate. Now, police say their post was made in response to comments made by Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson that the home of the victims, and specifically 1 or 2 of the roommates, may have been targeted. That alone is what MPD is clarifying, posting again on Facebook. We remain consistent in our belief that this was indeed a targeted attack, but have not concluded if the target was the residents or its occupants. For the time being, police say they will only reveal information that does not compromise the investigation.
And Moscow detectives continue to keep details of the investigation to themselves. We talked with one expert who gives us an inside look into why police are withholding some details from the public. Sam Newton, a criminal law professor at the University of Idaho College of Law, told us that in many investigations, releasing too much information can, of course, lead to problems for law enforcement interrogations. For more about what he told 4 News Now, check it out on KXLY.com.
All right, it is cold and flu season, and people across the inland Northwest are catching the bug. That includes homeless people at Camp Hope and the Trent Resource Center. The Salvation Army, which runs the Resource Center, wants people to know those seeking shelter will not be turned away because they're sick. Reasons people may get turned away from the shelter are only when they violate safety protocols like fighting and using drugs in the shelter.
President Biden's student debt relief plan is on hold nationwide right now. It comes as the Supreme Court said it will review the legality of Biden's plan. The justices have agreed to hear arguments in the case in February, with a decision expected by June. Biden's program would offer up to $20,000 of debt relief to millions of qualified borrowers.
Elon Musk says he has suspended Kanye West's Twitter account for violating the platform's rules on inciting violence. This comes after a series of anti-Semitic comments made by West in recent months that led companies like Adidas to end their partnership with the musician.
The Santa Claus Food Drive is happening tomorrow here in Coeur d'Alene at Fire Station 3. It is going on from 10 until 2. All you have to do is bring a single can item. You can always bring more, and your children or whoever can get a photo with Santa, who'll be sitting here in this very seat. Now, this is to make sure families over this holiday season are fed and have food. We have all the information and all the details you need to know up on KXLY.com, so you can help a neighbor in need and make sure that you're getting into the holiday spirit.
If you're looking for some other fun activities this weekend, Spokane Valley will host its annual celebration of lights and tree lighting ceremony. Tonight, there will be performances by the Opportunity Elementary School Choir and the Ridgeline High School Band, plus a reading of The Night Before Christmas. The fun begins at 6 o'clock at City Hall.
And Sunday is World Ice Skating Day. The first 50 people to show up to the Numerica Skate Ribbon skate for free there. We are back with the final check of weather with Mark Peterson, and he says if you're going to skate, bundle up.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that
supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in. We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
More turkey than you can handle? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. That's more days to find huge savings store-wide. More days to shop special purchases. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And decorating your entire home just got easier with 4 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday.
In therapy, there is promise. Each step forward is an achievement and a gift of hope. And at each hurdle, an encouraging hand. Joya, every child is limitless.
We hope you're having a great start on this Friday morning. Once you step outside, it'll be a cold start. It looks cold outside, and it really is. We're going to see highs of just 25 degrees. Expecting over the weekend to see cooler temperatures roll in Sunday by 23. Overnight lows into the single digits. So please be prepared as you leave your home. Make sure your vehicle is ready for winter driving, especially if you're going over any of the passes. And if you're hitting the ski hills, take it easy. Stretch it out. There you go.
Yeah, you're going to be sore anyway, so make sure you're not super sore. All right, so this is for first, all those ski hills we finally get to open. And also for Mark and the Extreme team, another great Making Spirits Bright project. Someone got stuck up on the light.